Hi everybody, welcome back to the Sag videos. It's your girl Faith. Yes, thanks for coming back. Thanks for remembering to have faith over fear. Faith up here, fear down here. And it's your girl Faith, and thanks for coming back. If you're new, thanks for joining us. Thanks for having faith. And if you're old, but you're still new, thanks for coming back to join us. Today we're going to be doing our Sag video. I was meditating on your cards, and during the meditation, I saw a train on its course flowing, and then it was like all of a sudden there was an emergency brake pulled, and the train stopped, and the cars behind it collided with the first car. So I was trying to get an idea of what was going on, where something was moving effortlessly and now it stopped. And then I saw an image of a woman dancing on a stripper pole, going around and round and round, doing great flips and tricks and things like that. So that was the beginning of the meditation. And then when I started shuffling, I feel like the energy is of something was flowing and then it had to stop. I'm feeling like with my oracle cards that I pulled out, you got sadness, procrastination, cycles, and say what you mean. The cycles kind of stand out for me because, like I said, the train was flowing effortlessly and then it stopped. So maybe something happened, something was said where like now you need to step back and take a look around and see what's really going on. Or like, should you continue this cycle? Should you continue the flow? I'm also getting, like I said, this procrastination. I don't know if it's about you wanting to connect with something or someone, or you have to do something, but you're procrastinating because you're thinking about yourself and what you need personally or professionally. But you're procrastinating on achieving the abundance that you can have. And you know that things have to change in this cycle that's coming up. And with change, you're going to have to let some things go to obtain new things. And you're going to be sad about it, but you're going to get over it. So stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. And there's I'm getting the energy of two with the procrastination, because sometimes we say things and then we don't really mean what we say. So I want you to be careful moving forward after this reading, that you understand that sometimes in the heat of arguments and things like that, we say things we don't want to say. And it's because of some things we're supposed to have had done or not do, because the procrastination card came up. So I get a feeling like there's some procrastination in you achieving your abundance, Sag, and you wanting to live independently. So maybe there's a struggle with you trying to be independent or be on a team or in collaboration with something or someone. But I feel like, you want peace, you want harmony, you want abundance, but you have to take things seriously and be more disciplined and grounded in your approach to things now. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Let's see what else is going on in love. for the Sagittarius. What's going on in love for the Sag? Stop procrastinating, Sag. That's probably why you're frustrated and sad. And that's probably why you are getting into these petty arguments, because you're being impulsive and not being strategic and disciplined. And look, you're not releasing your ex. Like I said, you want peace, you want harmony, and the train moving, the cycles moving. You have to look forward. You cannot go back. And going back means, not going back means releasing your ex. And you may be a little sad about it. It may be disappointing, because this ex has a lot of things that you desire, but they're an ex for a reason, right? And then when it says procrastination, say what you mean what you say. Like I said, you need to make sure that you're being disciplined and not impulsive, right? Oh, thank you. Pay attention to the red flags. I see that. Maybe some things in the relationship you're seeing, and that's why you had to put a halt on things. Maybe you heard something in this situation where you had to say, let me step back, or that maybe that's why you're procrastinating, because you may have observed some red flags in this situation, and maybe that's why you're slowing down. Maybe that's why you're clinging on to the ex or a past situation, because what you see may cause you to pause. Pause. Let your friends help you, and ask for and accept support from others. So you may need to have your friends help you, your support team help you with this procrastination, okay? Maybe they may need to help you complete a project, complete the details, tie up loose ends with this situation, remove some challenges and blocks, help you with that situation so that you can move forward, Sag. Sagittarius. I see some manipulation, some codependence. Let's see. Sagittarius, 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 Sagittarius. Let's see what the bottom energy is. The Queen of Pentacles. So there's either a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your life, or you're feeling very grounded, nurturing, loving, very stable with your money. Sagittarius. So right here in the middle of the reading, I already see there's some defensiveness. The 9 of Wands picked up. Another 9. I know we're in September. I don't know if 9, what other symbol 9 is actually referring to in your life, but 9 is coming out strong again. I see there's a lot of You have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. There's a lot of mental energy going on. A lot of things, maybe a lot of conversation that was had because there's a lot of sleepless nights. I see there's a lot of conversation that's keeping you in your head. It looks like there's an offer that may have been presented. Real stable, reliable offer. Real dependable. But you don't seem clear about this. Maybe you don't have enough information, or maybe you're not ready to move in that direction. Okay. Let's clarify. What's going on? Oh, the Knight of Pentacles. With the Five of Swords. You do not like you feel like this situation is dependable, is reliable, but there's still some things that you're not clear about, and because of past experiences, you may feel like this situation may involve it working out better for the other person instead of you. And maybe through conversations, maybe after speaking in length and detail about this situation, you realize that maybe this situation may benefit the person more than it'll benefit you. You feel like what you heard in the conversation, it was not beneficial to you. That's what I keep getting. It was not beneficial to you. It was actually like really, you realize like it was kind of betrayal and backstabbing, like somebody trying to win at all costs. Maybe also involved the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh man. Yeah, you really felt defeated after you had this conversation. You realized that, like I said, it's time to wrap something up. It's time to tie up these loose ends. I feel like you've been working, and now you're feeling like you've been putting all the effort in. You've been putting a lot of action and effort in this situation, but it's time to wrap this up because you see that it involves, people winning at all costs, betrayal and things like that, and you're very defensive. You're against this conversation you had with this person about this situation, and it's really making you feel like you have to put your guards up and be defensive. I feel like you thought you was doing right thing by contributing to this situation, by paying forward, by doing the right thing, by contributing, but I think at this point you don't feel like this situation is worth you working on. Like, you want to do the right thing and work on this situation, but I'm feeling like there's still some reservations about you working on or collaborating with these people. Like, I think the contribution thus far has been beneficial when you collaborated with this person, but to go further, you're feeling really a lot of you're looking for a lot of solutions to mental struggles and conflicts. Like, there's been a lot of conversation about this situation, and you have a lot on your mind on trying to figure out how to move forward. Clarify the Eight of Swords for the Sagittarius. Clarify the Eight of Swords for the Sagittarius. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Something popped out. The Nine of Cups. There's a lot of drinking going on while you got these thoughts on your mind. And there's another 9. Maybe something really significant is going to happen here in September. Here's another 9. You have 3 9s so far. And that's telling me, like I said, something came to I know in my meditation it was an abrupt stop, but I think that it has been flowing for a while, and now you realizing it's going to have to stop. I feel like you're thinking about how you're going to get to your happiness, because it's like emotional conflict, mental conflict, and you're feeling like you just need that one more thing to bring about your wish fulfillment, but you can't get out of your head why something is not making sense. Something's not right. I don't know if somebody's drinking and thinking. Drinking and thinking. I like that. That's what we're going to call this. Drinking and thinking. Now, I see the Empress here. Right? So, there's some information you're holding on to. Some idea that you want to bring to fruition. Why is the Empress here? Thank you. The Knight of Wands. Somebody may be thinking they're pregnant. Somebody's moving with great passion to bring about or bring forth new ideas. The Empress is the Queen of Queens, right? You worked hard to get where you are. You've collaborated with the right people. You're at the right position. The Queen of Pentacles came out again. I really want to feel like the Queen of Pentacles goes here with the Nine of Wands again. Something has got you burdened. Something you are very defensive against something and someone. And again, it reminds me of something as like an opportunity that's trying to begin, but you have to end something to begin the new opportunity. But you're very defensive with this Queen of Pentacles. Why? Thank you. Maybe you want to take... Okay. So maybe you... Again, there's some loose ends you need to tie up. And somebody's making you feel really defensive in this situation. And because of this, you're really... Or maybe you're trying to start something new. And this is something that's blocking you from allowing you to go forth and start something new. What's this Eight of Pentacles about? What's this Eight of Pentacles? Please clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. It's the truth. Now we know the theme has been being defensive. A lot of conversation has had you up in your head about tying up loose ends, seeing red flags you didn't see before, saying what you mean what you say, you know, completing old cycles and beginning new. There was an epiphany that made you feel like you had to start planting something new. There's a new idea that was presented. There was a new truth that was presented. There was clarity that was presented. And from that clarity, you said you need to go start something new with the Ace of Pentacles. And now that you're starting something new, you feeling like you got to hold on to what you have. You're not letting nothing in. You're not letting nothing out. You're holding on to things. What are you holding on to? Something in your material world you're holding on to. Why is that? Oh, thank you. A Page of Swords. You holding on to something somebody said, which is making you hold on to something materialistic in your life. His sword is down, so I'm feeling like there was a very immature conversation. Somebody had maybe been watching your money, watching your pockets, watching your resources or something like that. Something was said again, and now it's making you feel like you need to just hold on and not really make any moves at this point. And that's why, again, with another 9, you're in your head. You have sleepless nights. You're thinking about what happened, what went wrong. Why is that 9? And from that, you may have to go back to, again, that's why you keep going back to the past. Maybe that's when things were right. Maybe that's when, before all of this got out of control. The 2 of Swords. 9 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. It's a choice you had to make. Maybe you wasn't seeing things clearly again. Swords up here, swords down here. There's a lot of arguments going on. A lot of words that were being said. A lot of backstabbing. Feeling like what by any means necessary this is going to happen. A lot of challenges before you get to your new start. And there's a decision you have to make. Why is the 6 of Cups here? It's the 6 of Cups and the Moon. You may go back to that situation, but there's some things you might not know. So before you go back, Taurus. Uh-oh, Sag, you must be dealing with somebody that's a Taurus and a Virgo. And maybe a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that you thinking about. I see a hint of Aries, Leo, Sag. Anything else for our Scorpios? Scorpios? Maybe a Scorpio hanging in there too. Anything else for our Sagittarius, our sexy Sagittarius? Anything else for our sexy Sagittarius? Anything else for our sexy Sagittarius? Any last minute messages for our sexy Sagittarius? Uh-oh, something trying to come out. There's a lot of things going on in your head, Sag. Thank you. Patience. That's a great way to end the message. Have patience while you're thinking. Have patience for this new start, for stabilizing your foundation. Have patience for new beginnings, for tying up loose ends. Have patience with yourself, Sag. Faith loves you. Take care.